Every time Benjamin transferred money to his wife Alice, he always marked it as an involuntary gift, because with such a note, he could reclaim the money when he divorced. But what Benjamin didn't know was Alice had been a top lawyer before marriage. After getting married, she put family first. She resigned from her job as a lawyer and became a housewife at home. Alice lived like this for 6 years. Today she felt a little bored, so she kept it from Benjamin and prepared to work online as a legal consultant. She even prepared gifts for her clients, but Alice never expected that her first client would turn out to be her husband, Benjamin. Benjamin said, ever since he got married, his wife hadn't earned a single penny, and he had long grown tired of her. Alice realized that the wife Benjamin was talking about was her, but it had been Benjamin who made her quit her job in the first place. Benjamin then said he wanted to hire Alice as his divorce lawyer. Alice asked what his demand was. Benjamin said he wanted his wife to leave with nothing. When Benjamin got home, he took out a gift for Alice. Alice opened it and saw it was the gift she had prepared for her clients. Now she could be sure Benjamin was going to divorce her. When Benjamin went to cook, his phone received a message. Alice opened it and saw it was a sexy photo from Jessica. When Benjamin saw this, he angrily snatched the phone back and asked Alice if she saw anything. Alice didn't expose him. Instead, she said she saw nothing. At that moment, Benjamin's phone rang after he answered. He made an excuse about company business and left, but Alice clearly saw that he hadn't actually picked up the call. A few minutes later, a friend told Alice that she saw Benjamin at the entertainment club. Alice rushed over right away and accidentally found out that Benjamin had always been in love with Jessica. And the reason he treated Alice so well was actually because he was afraid Alice would take his assets. Alice was completely disappointed in him, so she switched back to her lawyer account and told Benjamin that she was willing to be his divorce lawyer. The next day, Alice sent the evidence of Benjamin's betrayal as litigation material. To Benjamin, Alice reminded Benjamin if he wanted to take a look, but surprisingly, he trusted Alice so much that he sent it to the court without even looking, and even forwarded $100,000 to Alice. A few days later, Benjamin arrogantly brought Jessica home. Alice directly revealed the voice recorder. Only then did Benjamin restrain himself a little. He explained that work had been busy lately, so he let Jessica stay at home. Alice said coldly that she knew Alice's attitude really surprised Benjamin, but then he thought again that Alice must be deeply in love with him. Benjamin told her, "Some things can't be forced." After saying that, he pulled Jessica back into the bedroom. Alice at the door actually heard their intimate sounds. The next morning, Benjamin took out the court summons and informed Alice that he wanted a divorce. Alice looked at him expressionlessly. Benjamin thought she was just pretending to be strong and advised her to cry if she felt sad. Alice said that when the time came, it would be Benjamin who cried. Benjamin said the lawyer he hired was the first-place winner of the lawyer competition, and there was no way Alice could win. Alice said coldly. 3 days later, there would be an answer. After saying that, she left. Later, Alice went to the law firm. She looked at the first-place trophy from before and couldn't help but fall into her past memories. Her senior, Anthony, walked in and told Alice that he had been waiting for the return of the top lawyer. At this moment, Benjamin suddenly came in and provocatively said Alice was just a housewife. It was impossible for her to be a top lawyer. Anthony asked Alice if Benjamin was her husband. Alice disdainfully said yes, but Benjamin had already betrayed her. When Benjamin heard Alice say that about him, he immediately became upset. He said if it weren't for him supporting Alice, she would have starved to death long ago. Anthony was about to reveal to Benjamin Alice's true identity, but Alice interrupted him and said that Benjamin was right. Benjamin thought Alice had come to her senses, so he took out a bank card with $20,000 and said that as long as Alice left with nothing, the $20,000 would be hers. Alice couldn't stand such an insult. She directly threw the bank card at Benjamin and kicked him out. Anthony comforted Alice not to be too sad, but Alice said she wouldn't. She was now looking forward to the trial. The day before the trial, Alice had just gotten home when she saw Benjamin had people throw all her belongings out. Benjamin said after the divorce, the house would be his, but the house had been bought by Alice shamelessly, Benjamin said. He had supported Alice for 6 years, so the house should be considered her repayment to him. Alice told Benjamin to stop dreaming. What belonged to her, Benjamin wouldn't take a single cent. Benjamin scoffed and said the lawyer he hired had never lost, while Alice had no money or resources and no lawyer would ever help her. Alice didn't say much. She was looking forward to tomorrow, to seeing Benjamin's expression when he saw her. On the day of the trial, Alice put on her lawyer's robe as if she had found her old self again. Meanwhile, Benjamin was waiting for the top lawyer to arrive. At that moment, a luxury car stopped at the entrance. Benjamin was overjoyed. He thought the top lawyer had finally arrived. But when he saw who stepped out of the car, he was shocked to discover that it was Alice.